Y'all see the thumbnail. You guys saw the memes. I know.
Right.
We all know about it.
So today we're gonna talk about Jada. On second thought, I don't think we should do that.
Jada is a part of the topic. But man, oh man, we gotta talk about what happened at the Oscars.
Yeah, but there's consequences for talking about Jada.
Right. Oh, okay.
Right. You know what I mean? So I think we need to.
I gotta put on a helmet. I gotta watch out.
Oh man.
Yeah, that durag ain't gonna be another Will of this podcast.
It's gonna be flying in the
Oh,
wind.
that.
You slapping things too?
I really did though.
The consequences have already started.
Imagine I did that shit at the Oscars.
But you know what? For you guys, we're gonna risk it. We're gonna talk about it. Obviously, Willsmith smacking Chris Tucker.
Tucker.
Shut up! You!
Yes?
Not you, him! What's your name?
Me.
Yes, you!
I am me. He's me. And I'm you.
Did I say Chris Tucker?
Oh, you better not edit
My
that
bad, Chris Rock. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Blooper
My
cut.
bad. Chris
My
Rock.
bad, Chris
out.
Tucker.
Yo, Will,
Bro.
you need that smack ASAP. Like, tweak it.
I promise you, we do research beforehand.
And this is what happens.
I always
Clearly
mess
not
up names.
enough.
Every single video, I promise you, I've messed up a name.
I'm really trying to think. I'm like, dang, imagine if he smacked Chris Tucker.
Black cat,
Why do I see
Catwoman.
The problem is I see Jackie Chan in the background with his loyalty being tested. 3 rush hours with my bro. Or the fact that I trained this man's son. That would be the problem Jackie Chan would have in the background.
You know what? They both black, okay? Let me know, all right? Damn.
Nah, that's racist.
At least I got the first name right.
They
Look,
both-
it's a lot of
Jaquan.
people to get the first name right.
Jaquan, keep Jackie Chan's name. All right, we need to start the topic. We actually have to discuss this.
So, yeah, last night at the 2022 Oscar Awards,
I didn't even know they was going on.
Chris Rock gave a little skit, comparing JadaPinkettsmith to G.I. Jane.
Yeah.
It wasn't a skit. It was a bad joke.
It wasn't a bad joke. I actually like
No, I don't mean bad in terms of it wasn't funny.
Oh,
I
did
mean
you?
bad in terms of
Turns
it just crossed the line.
It was bad
But
for
that's
Chris's health.
it crossed enough of a line for Will.
And
And Will crossed the stage.
we brought this up a lot of times, right? How comedians, their job is to bring up hypocrisy. When you coming at somebody's wife, though, you gotta accept the L that follows
That's
after
true.
that. If
But I
you-
mean, majority of comedians, they make jokes about everybody. So it's just like they already know what they're getting into.
But so the reason why Jada Pinkett Smith was compared to G.I. Jane is because she got the autoimmune disorder alopecia. Again,
Yeah,
I'm bad with names. Please
Nah,
don't kill me.
you got it.
We not doctors. We just trying.
Yeah, we trying. That's it. And so obviously with that comes hair loss, and that's why they compared it to G.I. Jane. You guys will see the pictures.
Yeah, she got the
And-
balded hairstyle. at the
Exactly.
moment.
She's trying to embrace that, baldness.
Yep.
And it's not easy losing hair, and definitely being a
Yeah.
man getting older.
But the thing is with Jada
going
is
through
interesting. She has a strong sense of imagery because her Red Table Talk and how she talks about self-love, and she advocates this message with her daughter and her mother because I remember seeing all 3 of them with the bald head style. I didn't know what was going on with Jada, but now that I do know, I see why her daughter and her mother, I guess they decided to go baldy with her.
Yeah,
in terms of showing support and whatnot.
show support.
So I'm like, Jada's a celebrity. She make mad bread. It's just like,
Yeah, but it's not easy though.
Yeah.
It's still hard to do, especially when it comes at you so sudden.
yeah,
Right,
but she's
know.
in the public. And it's just like, she's good at taking criticism. Red Table Talk by August Alsina, but I ain't gonna get into that.
Right.
Yet.
Well,
But still.
Not yet.
And
You
giving
know what I'm
criticizing topics at that. So yeah.
And Will, and you know what I'm saying, Will's been pretty good at taking criticism his entire life. So I just found it interesting. He was like, oh, Chris Rock, I know that's a dude I can smack and not get no flack for it. Because that's what in my brain I was feeling like. I was just like, so many other
so you
people.
think because it's Chris Rock?
I feel like that's
I'm sorry,
why he
Chris
went
Tucker,
for
let me
that.
stop.
'Cause what was killing
you
me?
think Dave Chappelle would have let that rock?
That's what I was about to say.
Nah.
Within all those memes, everybody's like, yo, imagine if it was Dave Chappelle. Did you see Dave Chappelle? His show, he was beatboxing everybody with his skinny ass. I was like, yo.
Dave Chappelle been working now, bro. What
Dave,
you mean?
that was, Dave
When he came
Chappelle
back from
versus-
Africa? Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. So my bottom just over here like, dang,
As a
imagine.
matter of fact, we talking about the slap a lot. How about we just roll the clip?
You know what? You're right.
My man was chuckling too, like, what he about to do? Pow!
Right.
Gotta look.
Taste it.
You gotta love that Chris had his hands behind his back. He leaned a bit forward because he thought maybe Will's gonna whisper in his ear, but the only whispering he got was a ringing.
I will say the professionalism that Chris had during the whole scene was
Right.
well, not a scene because
Professionalism.
wasn't scripted. Not Will, but Chris had
No,
professionalism.
professionalism.
Yeah.
You gonna go on the man's wife
He's a comedian.
Now, see, that's what got me, right?
I know.
Will is sitting there laughing
Will laughing
at the joke.
This is the thing. The camera pans right afterwards, and then we see Jada rolling her eyes. She obviously butthurt about
course,
it, but she didn't take it mega to heart. But
And
Will
they
just
showed it twice.
but Will just went off, and I love how he keeps his face composed until he sits back down. So he released, and then he couldn't turn off no more.
That's a
Pause.
good measure. I mean, but even so, you laughed at it. Like, clearly
That's
you
the
felt the
thing.
type of way.
It was just like in his mind. I guess once Will registered everything, he just like, I ain't gonna take that.
And now he's mad. And now here's him saying, you know,
Jaquan?
keep my wife's name out your effing mouth.
Yo, look at this. I had to see this.
I mean, what is your face gonna look like after you just get slapped when you're trying to
I had to
host the
see
Oscars?
this.
Smile.
Everybody.
What are you doing?
Oh, it's two.
Dante trying to cheat us. I mean, Dante. Jaquan. See, I'm bad with names. Look, don't be mad at me. Jaquan trying to cheat us out of a win, man.
Yo, you really want that same slap, don't you?
Yeah, at this point, the amount of times I done messed up names, I deserve it. I'm not even gonna hold you. But yeah, man, it's...
At least you
so-
got the simplest names.
I'm about to go get the sweater vest right now and then walk towards you casually, bro. Like,
So look, it's... There's an issue with this whole slap thing, right? Will has been embarrassed by Jada several times. And it's just kind of, to me, personally, you can disagree, but it just, to me, it's kind of showing some simpish behavior. You know, your wife is mad. She's like, all right, attack dog, go do this. And honestly, what he did, personally, to me, is not right. You could have addressed that either off camera, talk to Chris.
That's what I'm saying. You could have.
Right.
Will goes
Handle
about
it.
things with a professionalism, and that was the least amount of professionalism we have seen in terms of him on the public stage.
I mean, I got a counter argument for it. I'm not justifying, but I'm saying a possible reason why you could actually speak on how he went about it.
Let me just say one thing.
Disappointing.
If every man reacted that way, if their wife didn't like something, I promise you,
Yo,
there'll be fights every 2 seconds.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
promise you. This is
You might,
it's not the
your
first
life
time.
is gonna be pretty short at that point.
And you know, we've been when we go out. I'm sorry, Nate. I'm gonna let you speak for a second.
Back on topic.
Yeah, like I was saying, we've hung out and we've been in situations where you know you either look at a girl the wrong way or you say something and the girl heard you incorrectly, and all of a sudden she's yelling at a man, "Yo, he said something about me. Oh, he was staring at my butt. Go get him."
Yeah.
And then it's like, bro, I didn't even know you was there. And then all of a sudden I have to box and brawl because you're sicking
like-
your boyfriend on me, and the boyfriend is like rabid at the mouth, foaming at the mouth,
Right.
and he's
Like-
trying to fight, and he don't even know what's going on. His girl just sicked him on somebody,
someone else.
and he's reacting.
That's my.
For the record, by the way, I'm gonna give you a disclaimer right now. In general, ladies, that's how you get your man shot. Y'all need to chill with all that because this is reality at the end of the day. Nobody's gonna just be fist fighting no more. People like to walk around with knives and guns. So a disclaimer, stop doing that. If nobody touched you, nobody approached you, nobody's coming to you starting an altercation, don't put your man in nothing unnecessary. This is 2022. People die over stupid stuff like that now. You can't be doing stuff like that.
Use risk.
Thank you for that.
Back on topic, by the way, now.
Yeah, so it's just like it makes Will seem like, you know, to me less than of a man to react in that sense.
Yeah, true. Because he would have. There's so many other ways you could have
No,
went
he
about
just-
it. Honestly,
he just
a
seems
bunch of people was like, "Well, I mean, Chris could say that was assault. My man just came out of nowhere and actually smacked him with it." Like,
Yeah, they asked Chris if he wanted to press charges.
He 100% he could. I mean, he was making a joke that was legal and within means to do. It was Will who chose to react like that.
Right, that reminds me of the point I was about to make. What people could counter argue, and I'm not saying I agree. I'm just saying what could be a counter argument is when Jada sat down at the table talk or whatever platform she did and exposed all that information. She said and did it to herself at that point in time.
Yeah, 'cause
when she was sitting right there to hear the joke, that was just what came out of nowhere. It's not like she put herself in that big spotlight. But then again, at the same time too, they can't even really use that because didn't she sit down to talk about it to explain what she had?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, people make jokes about whatever the F, you know what I'm saying? Because
Any and
Brian,
everything.
it got me thinking, just, you know, we saw Dave Chappelle's special. Just imagine if there was a trans individual who was offended by what he said. It came up
Right.
to the stage and it just tried to assault
That
him.
individual would have been arrested.
That's what I'm
immediately.
saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Will got the star power and everything. So it's just like, it just thinking about it, it's just, you know, the type of individual you're going to interact with. You get what I'm saying? Because ChrisRock, he don't make certain things a big deal. So it's just like, it's something that he lets slide. Or like, you know, he could have a whole case. Oh, Dante got it.
Dante got it.
You know what my pain was? Out of 10 and a 6, I just needed an 8.
I know.
Dante. With,
That's all I needed.
Pair 3 on High Queen. All right, nice.
Man, I knew
Take
y'all had
your
a pair,
spoils.
but I had no pair. That's why I was like, gosh,
Go
darn.
ahead. Again, I get the reaction. I understand why he was mad.
Yeah, yeah. I get why he was
Believe me,
mad.
I get
I told the reaction's unjustified though. Honestly,
Yeah, it's definitely unjustified.
I could see him if he decided to, like, you know what I'm saying, when he was on the mic, be like, yo, Chris, I ain't rock with that. But I ain't gonna let that detract from the show. My man said, I'm gonna give the Oscars a show because nobody watches this. Oh, man.
Yo, if I don't win an Oscar, I'm about to earn one after this.
And he won one. That's what kills me. He actually won.
Disrespect somebody and
He
still
won an
win.
Oscar still.
You won an Oscar for letting the Philly come out of him.
I'm weak.
Now for the jokes though, people say
Got a one little fight.
Nah, I got in one little fight and my wife got scared and said, you didn't need to smack him for talking about my.
Oh, his wife wasn't scared though.
Nah,
Shoot.
she definitely was not.
That was Order 66. She was like,
Yo.
do it.
Order 66. I'm weak. That's why he smiled, bro. Because it controls the mind.
Nah.
They like, oh yeah, these are the dudes I rock with. That just shoot them like you wasn't on the same team with them for the
Wait.
last 5 years.
You rock with?
I'm done.
My man Chris was playing rock with you after he got smacked.
That boy-
Paper and scissors couldn't save me.
Oh, weak. Nah,
It's
Chris, that's why he got beat. We'll use paper.
Like, you feel me?
Because he's permanently a rock.
Nah, but that open palm slap, damn,
Jeez.
disrespectful.
Chris ate that though. I respect it. Yo, what killed me was after he got smacked, my dude messed up the word documentary and a word, like, because he's still recovering. But I respect it though. He really held.
Nah, he
it.
played it off.
That
He
man
held
was
it- he held
dazed and amazed, bro.
Yeah.
What did he say?
'Cause
After this
think
is like
about
the
it.
greatest performance on the Oscars ever.
Bruh, getting slapped is one thing, but by Will Smith of all people, trust me, Chris never saw that coming at all. Nobody did. They did not see Will was going. Will's like, you haven't seen him do that aggression to somebody on that stage to that degree. You know what I
Hey,
mean?
you want to know the potential problem that
That's
I
why
see
it's
could come out of
crazy.
this?
Yeah.
Now, let's say he's at any other show or any other performance, right? And somebody who would not let that rock decides they want to test him now. Now he's going to get flack for, okay, I did this here, but I'm not going to do this here. Like, people would test people like that just because human beings is ignorant in general.
Yeah.
But that's the,
Yeah,
that's the position you put yourself in. That's the words I'm trying to
so the
find.
question is just what, how does this play out from here? In terms of Will and imagery and whatnot, because there'll be defenders, there'll be this and that. Man, take your
Take
vibe.
it.
Dang it, attitude pair.
Damn.
So
What you
did
got,
I.
Dante? What you got?
What'd you have? He had
Yep,
a better two
he
pair.
had a better
Yeah.
two pair. I guess if it was just anybody, the defenders would have more backing, right? Because they'd be like, oh, he's defending his wife. He's a good man. And, Will has been known to show a lot of support for his wife.
Yeah, with the red table talk.
But he's been embarrassed so much by her.
Yeah.
And the Red Table Talk is a perfect example of
But
that.
they decided to open it to the public. So you knew what she was going to say. So you know how that's going to be received. Y'all been celebrities for way too long.
Yeah, but here's the thing. People making jokes about, how you slap Chris Rock, but you didn't slap Auguste.
Yeah, that's the point I was making earlier.
Well, we see what he does to friends and non-friends. So friends who never touch your wife versus friends who who had an entanglement with your wife.
Yeah, but then, okay, look.
You know what I mean?
Right? So,
Crazy.
Jada went on Red Table Talk with Auguste Alsina in 2018, right? They had the whole talk, and he was talking about, his drug addiction, sex and everything. And I guess she called him a dear friend, and he didn't take that too lightly.
Nah.
So he ended up putting her, like, subliminally putting her name in a song. I don't know if it was a middle name or something like that. Or whatever nickname.
Yeah. I forgot.
And
Yeah,
you would
exposing
think
they
that
had
would
some-
entice some outrage or something
Yep.
like that.
But honestly, Will just went in front of it like he's hurt clearly because Jada. And then the other thing too is Jada didn't take August as seriously as he took her, since she called him an entanglement. While my man was like, "Bruh." My man made a whole song to tell you what entanglement meant from his perspective. When you
Bruh.
get tangled up in the
I'm
sheets.
sorry, bro. August is whipped too, man. Bro, Jada just out here whipping every dude she's with. I
Well,
don't
that's the
understand.
problem. She decided to mess around with a younger individual who's having mental health issues and needed support,
Yeah,
but
that
she
was
decided to
definitely
support him with her body,
advantageous.
which wasn't smart. She could have interacted with somebody who had more mental
Her body,
maturity
yada,
at that
yada,
point.
I'm sorry, Megan.
You're not sorry.
Oh man. So to me, it's just like, yeah, August should have knew what he signed up for, bro.
Wait, I earned these, right?
Should,
Yes.
Yeah, that's yours. Should he?
I mean, like, He decided to get
it felt
engaged.
Like Jada was,
he got engaged in something that complicated. You know what I mean?
Technically, he was complicated too. He was going.
Yeah, but he decided to get involved in someone who's married. So that's a lot of risk. Just getting involved with something like that personally.
Man, really said, "You say I'm just a friend." Man.
You.
It ain't. What, you tell me you don't got a flush? Shoot.
I was like, I ain't battling a flush.
Doctor, like, if these mofos stop folding,
Jesus.
stop doing the name
I
of the
didn't
podcast.
even have a single pair. Yo, bro, my hands have been booty butt.
You got
cheeks.
it, bro. What you got, Dante? What you got?
Right. If we don't stop having it.
What? Wait. Me and Jaquan got the same card.
And you didn't even have clubs. You could have had the flush.
Yo, I'm not even showing y'all my hand because y'all just did that, bro. Like, y'all just got
Why the
I
heck?
already saw what you got. You got a 2-3. You got the pair of twos. You won.
He had a pair of what?
Pair of twos.
Come on, bro. He had like the weakest. Oh my gosh.
I had the weakest. You ain't even
But
have
that's
anything.
the beauty
I
of
got
poker,
the weakest.
though.
Saying,
That is the beauty of
man.
poker.
But
Take
he
your
had
win,
like
bro.
the
Take
weakest
your
thing
win.
on the table, bro. Dante's just sweeping.
He got us, bro. He got us. All right, so
Yeah.
what's we gotta say, man? Look, Will, he didn't act appropriately. I get
No.
it. You're gonna be mad, but look, he laughed in the beginning.
I can't
he
wait to
definitely
see
laughed.
it. I can't wait to see
So
the
even
fallout.
if it was fake, his reaction, he was composed in the beginning. He made
But
the
he knows how to.
deliberate
He's an
decision.
actor. That's why I'm like.
care. He made
trust
the
me,
deliberate
he
decision
was
to go up there
phased
and
in his
slap him.
head. He was definitely upset, right? He laughed to give Chris that false sense of security and then smacked that man. Because think about it, if he showed that aggression there and went towards the stage, he wouldn't have been able to get that slap off.
Look, let me
He
tell
knew what he had to do to get the slap. My man's did
It
it. He was
was-
like, oh, I'm about to murk this man.
Yeah, but I feel like he didn't think it was as bad till he saw his wife's face.
I mean, there is that angle too.
You didn't see the face he changed to when the camera span. I'm like, went away from him.
Shoot, but Jada didn't stop.
but we
Jada
can-
didn't stop
look,
her.
We could jump back to the vid and we
Yeah.
can see what he was doing as soon as the joke was made.
Right.
I think they about to
She
show.
got a bow head.
Yeah, there you go. Look at him. He chilling. He laughing.
He's laughing. Hold on. Wait, then look at Jada. Eye roll, right.
Yep.
Will's
All of that.
laughing, right? Right?
Yeah,
the Jada joke is sinking in. We can't see what's going on with his face.
That's
It probably
what I'm
went from
talking about right now.
it probably went
Until
from
they show more
laughter.
angles, right.
Now I'll tell you, it probably went from laughter
Right.
to chaos.
But until they show more angles, this is what I was talking about right now. Like, we didn't see that in between, of like before he walked
But
to after.
But
we
I
saw
see
him
exactly
laughing.
what Brian is saying though. That's why I was like,
Oh,
false
yeah.
sense of security was established. You know that meme where it's like Mr. Incredible with a degenerated face? It is like when you know and the whole background is lit up when you really know it. It's all black and white. Now it's pretty much Will Smith once the camera left.
Yeah.
When he heard the joke. When he really heard the joke.
All right, so I think we said it. Will Smith was wrong for what he did. There's better ways
Oh
to handle
yeah. So I'm curious to see how this plays out.
that. Like Dante said, I mean, we understand the reaction. We understand why he did what he did, but nah.
Yeah. Felt like he could have went about it a different
Yeah,
way.
Definitely.
Word.
Curious to see how this plays out for fair. I mean, he gave his apology or whatever, but he didn't apologize to Chris, my man.
I mean,
Right.
he doesn't
He
need
apologized
to. You ask
to
me, he doesn't need to.
everybody
Stay with
but Chris.
That's fine.
Cause everybody.
I mean, you're a comedian. You signed up for that ish. You made a job. Really? Yeah, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Right. But before we
And
end
put
this
some
video,
in.
you have to remember one thing. Keep his wife's name.
August doesn't have to.
Before y'all.